The 1990 escape from Sundsvall prison in Sweden was one of the most dramatic prison breaks in Swedish history. Sundsvall, a high-security prison located in northern Sweden, held some of the country's most dangerous criminals. The escape was orchestrated by two notorious inmates, Kai Hansen and Nicholas Lindgren, both of whom had reputations for violence and criminal expertise. Hansen and Lindgren had carefully planned their escape for months. The duo managed to obtain firearms and explosives, likely smuggled into the prison with the help of outside accomplices. On the day of the escape, the two prisoners executed their plan with precision. They took several prison guards hostage at gunpoint, using the hostages as leverage to negotiate their way out of the prison. The situation quickly escalated into a tense standoff with the Swedish police, who had surrounded the prison. In a bold move, Hansen and Lindgren used explosives to blast through the prison walls, creating a gaping hole. This audacious act shocked the authorities and allowed the two men to escape from the heavily fortified facility. The explosion also served as a diversion, causing chaos inside the prison and giving the escapees precious time to flee. After escaping, Hansen and Lindgren fled in a stolen car, leading the police on a high-speed chase across the Swedish countryside. The breakout received massive media coverage, and a nationwide manhunt was launched. The Swedish police, working with international authorities, eventually tracked down the escapees. Both men were recaptured within weeks of their escape, but the event left a significant mark on Sweden's prison security policies. The daring nature of the breakout, using explosives and firearms inside a high-security facility, exposed critical weaknesses in the prison system. This led to a review of security measures in Swedish prisons. The 1990 Sundsvall escape highlighted how even the most secure prisons could be vulnerable to well-planned and violent escapes. In response, Sweden increased security measures across its prisons, including stricter controls on communication between inmates and the outside world, and tighter surveillance of both inmates and staff. Though not as famous as some of the world's most notorious prison escapes, the Sundsvall breakout remains one of the most significant in Sweden's criminal history, remembered for its violence, the use of explosives, and the audacity of the prisoners involved.